Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I want to share with you my current favorites. My last favorites was in June, so I have collected some items which I think are really good. I actually used a few of them during my Hokkaido trip and I saw a big difference to my skin. So I've got some skincare, I've got a few makeup items and just one luxe item actually. So if you like this kind of video, please keep watching. I want to start with skincare first. This item is the Drunk Elephant TLC Femboys Glycolic Night Serum. When I got this quite a while ago, I actually busted it out only a couple of months ago and I really liked it. I mean I was using it on and off like once a week or maybe twice a week whenever I remembered because I had other things to use. But I actually brought this to Hokkaido with me, and during that 11 days that I was there, 10 to 11 days, the last day was kind of like not counted because it was traveling. But this item, I used it every night and I saw a huge difference in the texture of my skin. I don't have good complexion, okay? I have open pores, I have uneven skin tone, and I also have texture, like it's really rough here, and on my chin. So when I was using this every day in Hokkaido, I really felt like the next morning my skin was super soft. I don't know if it's because it's this 12% AHA blend. I do use chemical exfoliant. I use the one from Paula's Choice. It's also BHA or HA. I feel that does make my skin smooth, but because maybe because I've been using that for a long time, the difference isn't so significant. It's kind of like maintenance. But when I was using this on its own with just my SK2, the next morning my face felt super soft, and when I'm traveling, it's the worst time for my skin. It's dehydrated, I'm tired, I break out, or my skin just really hates traveling. It's just really bad. But with this and my SK2, it really lasted, like it was really good. So after I came back, I have been using it every night as well. It's almost finished. So I don't know if you can get this locally, but I got this from Sephora in the States. So I'm gonna ask my brother to send me a few because you can't get any of these. If you have sensitive skin, I think better try on a little patch first. When I use it, I don't feel there's any burning sensation, but I can feel that my skin is a little bit tighter. So, after that I do put on quite a thick moisturizer. However, the next day I can feel like my skin is super soft. So yeah, that's really great. Another exfoliant type of serum. I know I'm talking about exfoliants now because I'm trying to kind of like rejuvenate my skin right now. Don't overdo it, but I feel like my skin can take it. So the other option that I have been using kind of like alternatively to this, because when I felt like this bottle is almost going to be finished, I switched to this. And this is actually the Clinique Turnaround Concentrate Extra Radiance Renewal. This you can get from any Sephora, I think everywhere. I got this in Isetan KL. It's just as good. I feel like by alternating this two, like every alternate day I'll use this and then this just to make sure I don't finish this so fast, I do feel that my skin is also really clear. I think it is also a kind of exfoliant, though it doesn't really say that though. Yeah, it doesn't really say that. So if you can't get your hands on this, I do think the Clinique Turnaround Concentrate Extra is really good as well. This item, I have talked about it on my channel before. This is the Shiseido Sunblock. This is the Perfect UV Protector SPF 50, and this is not the sensitive skin one. The sensitive skin one is in the lighter blue. But this particular sunblock is probably my third or fourth bottle. It is freaking amazing. It is because, I don't know, it's super liquidy. So let me show you. Look at that, it just slides down the hand. But what I really like about it, it's slightly tinted pink. So for me, I'm very yellow based. So when I put it on my skin, the very light, almost bubblegum like baby pink tint to it, it brightens up my skin. It sinks into the skin very fast, and once it dries, it feels almost powdery, and it's a great base. Like once I put this on and I put on my foundation goes on really smoothly. I don't even have to use a primer. I'm not a primer person. I don't use primer unless I need to use it and I'm out the whole day and I feel like I need my makeup to last. So this particular sunblock acts almost like a base. I don't know. I feel that it has that almost similar texture to a primer, and foundation for me goes on really smoothly on top of this sunblock. It's not cheap, but because it's such a thin fluid, it spreads really easily on the skin, and yeah, a little bit goes a long way. I've used this bottle for quite a while, since, I don't know, I think I mentioned it in one of our favorites, and this was a new bottle, so it's still quite a bit inside there. So I really recommend this. If you have sensitive skin, they have a sensitive version, but I need my sunblock now. Now this item I have been really loving. You can only get it in Japan, but I do think you can get it in some of those Asian beauty stores as well, probably online. This is the Lululun facial sheet mask, and this is a packet of 42 sheets, so you're supposed to use them every day. Now, why have I been loving this so much? I'm going to show you this contraption, which my best friend actually introduced it to me, but ever since I found this item, it has changed my skin mask game. It's like, I love using skin masks now. So this mask with this silicone mask, look at this. You can get this from Daiso. So this is how it looks like on the packet. Right? It's really cheap, 590 ringgit. Any Daiso, if you can get it, it is amazing. Basically, I would take one of these sheet masks, put it on my face, and then I would use this silicone mask and I would put it over the mask, and you know, it's got a little hook behind the ear. It is amazing. It keeps the mask in place, but what makes it super great is that it locks the moisture in. I don't know about you guys, but when I put a sheet mask on, within, 10 minutes, it starts to peel off from the side because it's starting to dry up. But with this silicone, mask thing, the moisture locks in for super long. I usually get to wear a mask for about 20 minutes, but after 20 minutes of using it with this, when I squeeze out the mask, there is still liquid. It is amazing. You can wear it for hours. This is the best invention I have ever seen, and I thank my best friend for telling me about it because it makes the mask last on so long. So if you can get one of this, get it, because it is freaking amazing. But I know wearing the mask reminds you of some movie, right? So let's move on to makeup. The first item is this Clé de Peau foundation, and this is the Silky Cream foundation. I did mention this in one of my favorites last year, and I'm still using the same tube because I think I said in that video that a little bit goes a long way. I brought this along with me to Japan. I kind of rediscovered this in my collection because I have so many other foundations, but this item, I brought it along because it's small, it's thin, and you know, it's easy to carry. And I forgot how much I love it. You just use a little bit and it's super spreadable, and it has amazing coverage. The only thing is, it is pricey. I saw it in the airport in Singapore. It was like 150 Singapore dollars. It's crazy expensive. But I've had this for a long time. It still smells okay, so I'm still using it. But this foundation is amazing. The color that I'm using is actually 020, which is too dark for me right now because I'm freaking fair right now. So what I've been doing, I've been mixing it with the Cover FX custom cover drops. This is in N10, so I mix a little bit inside just to lighten it, and it is amazing. It doesn't change the texture. Maybe it makes it a little bit thicker, but because I use it with a beauty blender, it is super good. So if you don't mind splurging on a foundation, I do recommend the Clé de Peau one. They do have a wider range of shades in Japan, but the shade range locally in Malaysia or even in Singapore is not the best. But for me right now in my skin tone, the lady did tell me that I'm probably an 010 now. So this is a little bit dark, but with the Cover FX custom drops, I can kind of, change the shade a little bit. I've got two eyeshadows that I want to mention. The first one is the By Terry Ombre Black Star, and this is in the color Misty Rock. If you are like me, sometimes you just want to sleep the extra 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, and you just want to wake up just in time to run into the toilet and take a shower and go to work. This is a lifesaver. This color is kind of like mauvey, purpley, I don't know, almost brown color. I don't know how to explain. And it's got that shimmer. It is so good. So far, so good. I don't hear many people talk about this anymore. When it first, I know, at one point everybody was using this, or they were using the Laura Mercier cream eyeshadow as well, but I have this color and a few other colors, but this particular one in Misty Rock is so fast and easy. You just spread it on your eye and then you just use your pinky finger or your ring finger or whatever and you just dab it out the door. The other eyeshadow that I've been using almost two times a week is this particular duo eyeshadow which from Lunasol. I got this in Hokkaido at Daimaru Mall, but you can get it anywhere, I think. Lunasol is, yeah, I can, you know, in Malaysia and Singapore you can get it anywhere. This color is in mauve pink. So it's got a purpley shade and then this light pink, and that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Lunasol as a brand has never been on my radar. It is actually the sister brand from Kanebo, and I went to the counter because I wanted to get something for my boss, a powder foundation for her, and when I was there I saw this like set of colors from Lunasol, and this particular color caught my eye because I do like to use eyeshadow, but only when I have a lot of time where I can blend and blend and blend and blend and blend. But you know, sometimes in the morning, if I'm in a rush, I'll either use the By Terry cream eyeshadow, or I have been using colors like this because they're fast, they're easy, and you can't make a mistake because it's easy to blend. And Japanese eyeshadows are very subtle. They're not like eyeshadows that you get in Sephora where, you know, it's very pigmented and you just dab a little bit and you gotta blend it out. But I don't know, I find that the eyeshadows there, they focus on subtle colors, a lot of shimmer, a lot of shine. So when I saw this, I was really intrigued because the color just looks, you know, easy to go with, and I am so glad I got it because this purple, all I did was I took this big fluffy brush, I dabbed it and I just buffed it all over my eyes. I didn't even have to like, you know, slowly, I just like all over. And I took the pink and I just dabbed it in the middle, and that's all I need. What? 1 minute and you're out, you know, a little bit of eyeliner and go. So I really like this. You don't have to get the one from Lunasol. Any drugstore or any you know, other brands from Japan. From the drugstore, there are brands like Kate, Majolique or something like that. They are all great because they have this kind of light pigmented but really high shine, high shimmer. Gosh, you know, Japanese eyeshadows are the easiest if you're, you know, in a rush. So I've been enjoying this particular color. I am gonna check out more from Lunasol. You know, it's never been on my radar, but after this, you know, I'm gonna check it out. Now this particular lipstick, I also got it in Japan, and this is from the brand called Jill Stewart. This is their Lip Blossom, and the color is in 39 Banquet. Is this like kind of light color rosy pink, and that's what I've got on my lips today. I just put it in the center of my lips and then use my finger and rub it all around to give this like cherry tint. First, let's talk about the packaging. Look at this packaging. It is so intricate. It's got a little diamond here, and then on the top it's got a little mirror for you to actually put your lipstick. It's like, and it's a mirror that actually works, you know. You can just see your lips there, so it's really dainty. The packaging is phenomenal. So I really like this color. I actually got two other colors, and I haven't opened them yet because, you know, I want to use this first. I got a color called 40 Dahlia Rouge, and then I've got one more which is a Mellow Rose. So I've got three colors. The color that I'm using right now is the popular color. This is what I asked the sales associate. I said, which is the popular color? And she's like, oh, this one. So the first time I actually put it on, I took it straight from the tube, and it was a little bit too red for me, you know, like really cherry red on the lips. So it was a little bit too much, but I found a way to make it work for me. So I just dab a little, use my finger and just spread it all around. This lip color I've got on for a couple of hours already, and I think the tint is still there. It's very subtle, and yeah, that's the way they like it. So I like this also a lot. The last item that I want to show you is actually my current favorite luxe item. This is the Pochette Accessoire. I think that's how you say it, or accessories or accessoire. And I got this about a couple of months ago, I think, a month and a half. I used this as a travel item while I was traveling, and I have been using it as another small pouch within my bigger bags. It is so convenient. I always hear people rave about it, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to get it, but then I heard rumors about it being discontinued, and I got, like, oh no, I need to get it as well. I don't know if it's gonna be discontinued. So in my video, which I actually revealed this item, I actually have the chain as well, but lately I didn't use the chain because I've been using bigger bags. What I've been doing with this item is I've been putting my wallet, and then I've also been putting my phone inside like this. So what I've been doing is I've been putting it within my bigger bags as well. So I've got other items, and I have this within that bag. So sometimes I've been using this particular Chanel bag for my weekend, going out the whole day. But sometimes I don't want to carry this bag out from the car. When I'm driving, if I'm stopped at a store, I just want to run out, grab something and come back. So I don't want to be lugging this whole thing out. I just need my wallet and my phone or just anything important. So I would grab this out from my bag, run out, do my thing, come back in, and then I've got my bag which has other items for the rest of the day. Yeah, so I have been really enjoying this. I know you don't need an expensive pouch, but that's the way I've been using it. I am using it with the shorter chain as also kind of like a grab and go. But yeah, I've been really liking it because of my bigger bags. I feel that it gives me that flexibility. If I'm not using it that way, it'll be stored in the cupboard, so I'd rather be finding a use for it. Yeah, so right now I've been using it that way. I have used it as a crossbody bag with the chain that I got a few times, not too many times, because yeah, this couple of months I have been traveling, and I also have been just using bigger bags. So that's the way I've been using this, and this is the bag of the month. So I hope you enjoyed my current favorites. I don't actually have any bad items right now. I am testing out one particular primer which I'm still on the fence about it. So whether it's good or bad, I will mention it in my next current favorites. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Till my next one, you guys take care. Bye!